Hey guys, I'm Morentin with Glaucoma Hope. So today it's January 21st, 2017. So it's video 63 of 100 videos in a row. So had a funky day today. We actually had to go to a funeral, and so that was like so not a great day, but it was closure kind of the thing. My eyes, as far as checking in with that, because that's what this thing is about, this video series. They actually, my right eye was about it. It wasn't like the best today, it was a little bit off today, actually. Like as far as like with my glasses on and seeing like far away, it was about as the same as it's been, but like in the morning time when I tested it against my phone and stuff, and it was a little bit funky. It was like, shiny and stuff. So that was a little funky. It could be because, a bunch of different reasons, whatever. So we'll just roll with that. We won't read too much into that. We're going to cut the thing short though, because just feel a little tired and beat up a little bit today, to tell you the truth. The one thing I am happy about though is that's all that stuff I was showing yesterday, and those people that I have a new source for the RSO, for the some type of oil, and all that stuff with the like the body butter kind of stuff with the THC and CBDs in it to that means it's 10 p.m., right? So anyways, the one with the CBDs and THC oils mixed in with it has all other cool stuff in there too, like shea butter and almond oil and different things like that. They're like really cool stuff, really good for your skin, but it takes pain away and stuff like that. That stuff I'm really excited about, because you rub that all over your muscles and joints and stuff. People with fibromyalgia, with arthritis, all kinds of different things. It is crazy awesome for that. And then the headache stuff, which is just more of a liquefied version of this stuff, I guess, because it's a THC CBD with almond oil. It doesn't have shea butter, obviously, but it has almond oil. I think it might have St. John's wort oil. I'll just read it, actually. Super small print. Sweet almond oil, St. John's wort oil, and this pure cane whole plant ground extract, and then the cannabis oils, the THCs and CBDs. But I tried it today, before I went drove to the funeral. I started getting a little bit of a tightness up in here, and I just put this stuff on. It has like a little, let's see if we can get that, a little roller ball. You see that shiny thing? That's just literally a metal roller ball. And, it's liquid in here, and you just like rub it on, in the different spots, and, maybe a little more than that, but, I don't have a headache right now, so, but anyways, so then I actually rubbed it in a little bit. I think I might have put it some in my temples too, but boom, nothing all day. And then, my girlfriend, it was her aunt that died, like her, who pretty much was like her mother, raised her for a period of time, and they worked together and all this kind of stuff. So anyways, she had a crazy like migraine style headache tonight going to bed, just because of all the emotions, I guess. And I was like, hey, you want to try this stuff out? And she was like, yeah, I'll try it out. That's whatever. She doesn't like smoking weed or anything like that. She doesn't like the feeling of that. But this doesn't make you high up. It's a freaking oil that you rub on your head. So anyways, she put it on her, and it was like, whatever, not even believing, and just okay. And when I was walking out the door, she goes, hey, the edge has been taken off. She goes, that hardcore edge that was that pounding is gone. Like, it's literally, she goes, that quick, it's literally gone. And I was like, oh, that's cool. She goes, no, I'm not even kidding. She goes, it's gone. And give me some more of that, because I didn't realize that back here is hurting too. Because I said, told her to put it here and to put it back in here, like along your hairline or whatever, and stuff like that. And she's like, oh no, I don't need that. She didn't believe it would work, and then she put it there, and it's like, fuck, it worked, like within less than a minute, man. And she wrote it back there. It didn't. I'm not saying it took it away in less than a minute, but it took an edge off that, because that thumping, that hardcore, that a massive headache will have. It took that away, and then I guess it took the rest of it away, because I took off to the store to get some food, and then I came back and she was passed out, in bed. So, from having a massive headache to being passed out in bed, sleeping it off, just from rolling some little stuff, going, and that's it. She didn't even rub it in with her fingers. It's just, so, the stuff works. It's fucking badass, and it's not just for headaches. As long as you're able to take St. John's wort oil, then you could, even females could, use it for cramps. I mean, like I said, fibromyalgia, lupus people, all this kind of stuff that, with these, any kind of systemic diseases that have joint or muscle kind of aches, that crazy pain. I know how to treat that nutritionally, and so you control it more and manage it, and so you don't get the flare-ups and all that kind of stuff. And oftentimes it could even be relieved totally, But and then this stuff will help manage it as well, and make the product. You could be a little bit more loose with the protocols when you have stuff like this around. So this is really badass that we found this. Okay, those two things in particular. But there's just a whole slew of stuff. It's crazy the amount of things that we are putting together to help our collective. All right, so it's badass. And it's because of these videos, it's keeping me on point with stuff, and it's keeping that vibration going of where I want to help. I want to help myself. I want to, everybody I talk to, even these guys, I'm like, hey man, I want to keep this shit going, so I can have fucking, the supply for me, because I don't know how to make it. I don't want to learn how to fucking make it. If I have to, then I will, because there's, I could do anything. I could fucking, there's a little green machine thing that I could get and whatever, if worse come to worse. But I'd rather fucking, help these guys sell their shit, so they could, live, a decent life, because they're farmers. They're not going to turn down money. They make pretty good money right now. They could make a little more and get rid of their stuff and help some people. They're fucking yeah, right on. Let's do it, and that's what I want to do, because they know how to do it. They've been doing it for 8 years, right? They've perfected the stuff that they were showing me, how they do it, and I was like, wow, I would never do it like that, the care, and I mean the time, it's a months and months process that they go through with this. It's crazy to get to the end product, but they have several different stages along the way. So every month, a new batch is coming through, because they have to stagger it out because they have farms, so they're able to do that. But it's, so help them, and give them a reason to keep on doing their stuff, so I could keep on having my stuff, and then obviously, like you say, I'm always looking for these people. I have enough right now, and then we just sort of keep them in business now, and so I can get my stuff. But in order to do that, I have to sort of sell their stuff, but it's good. It's what I use to fucking see, right? It's what I used to see, you know? And this stuff, like this stuff right here is taking away my fucking headaches. It took away my girlfriend's headache, you know? And, you know, I'm going to continue to use it, see if it continues to work and all that stuff. If it does, then we'll sell it, you know? And that's, you know, that's the way I work. You know, I walk the walk, I talk the talk, you know? I didn't run into the pharmaceutical stuff, you know, when I started losing my eyesight. You know, I said, no, I can't do that, you know, because of all the side effects and all the different bad things. Not because of whatever, you know, not because I'm like anti-pharma, this and that, but I'm anti the fucking side effects that shit has. And not to mention the fact that it doesn't work, right? They don't have something that works. So I had to fucking figure out something myself, you know, because I've done that for other things. You know, it's not like, oh yeah, I was a carpenter and I started doing this. I'm a holistic health practitioner. Since 1987, I've been professionally doing stuff, getting paid for helping people heal themselves, you know. And, you know, since 1987, January. This is January 2017, so that's 30 fucking years, right? So I was able to figure it out, you know, thank the heavens above, you know, whatever you believe in, and that's very cool, right? So we spread the love, you know, by providing things that we find are beneficial, like you said, so we could keep on having them. Because it's, you know, it's still a fine line. It's not federally legal, you know. It's legal in the state, but, you know, things change and things can still change, you know. And there's a new president in the United States government right now. He was just like inaugurated yesterday, I think it was. So, you know, we'll see how that all plays out, you know, and, you know, it might be good, might hurt stuff. So I have to make sure we have supplies no matter what happens and prepare for every kind of situation, right? And that's what I do. That's my job. You know, I source and prepare for situations so we could have a consistent supply, right? And for the collective, you know, right? Because it's almost like they're my not my children, but like my family that I care for, you know. And if they're part of my collective, then I want them to be able to have the stuff that they need if they choose to get it, you know. And, you know, I don't offer this stuff to everybody. You're not going to see it on a website, and at least right now, I don't have a store front, right? I have a little like, for lack of a better term, clinic, you know, that just has like a little, you know, no therapy kind of stuff, just consultations and recommendations and availability of stuff, right? It's not like a storefront that people are walking in and out of. It's by appointment only. You have to have a condition, you know, in order to see me, you know. I don't have time to waste on somebody that just wants to fucking get high and have fun, you know. There's plenty of places for that. I mean, hundreds of places, right? I mean, there's fucking hundreds of places. I mean, everywhere. So, there's not many places. There's none that I know of around here in Southern California that do this. There is up north for sure. You know, there's a bunch of them. But down here, there used to be one in Santa Monica, and I know there has to be a ton of them, but I'm not aware of any right this very second. Okay, and so I'm doing it, and you know, I'm sure I'll be involved in in a network of whatever, you know, so I could refer out to other and stuff like that, because we're only going to be able to have a certain amount of people in our collective too, you know. So, so you know, because I only have so much time to consult with people and stuff, unless we bring on other people that could do sort of similar things that I do and stuff like that in the fashion that I do it, you know. But that remains to be seen, you know. So that's all businessy kind of stuff. That's but it has to do with the glaucoma hope, because it makes the availability of the stuff for me and for people that I care about, real, consistent and real. I was talking to a girl yesterday, right? An editor for a magazine, and I was telling her, hey, I was trying to get on as a, see if she would want to interview me or something, because I figured out how to stop my glaucoma in its tracks and manage it so it doesn't progress, right? I'm trying to make it better right now, but at least it's not going backwards, right? I went blind and I do go blind. I get crazy headaches and flashing lights, and just like where you don't want to live, you don't want to exist, the way you feel, with the symptoms that I get when I don't have the cannabis oils, and the good nutrition and all that. But the cannabis oils is a key factor. And, if I don't have that, then it's fucked up, It's really, really fucked up. So the MOVIDA is that, the whole crux of having that supply, because when I was talking to that girl from the magazine, telling her my story, saying, hey, nobody has figured this out. And she's all, yeah, well, this lady back here, she has glaucoma. She's blind in one eye, like I was like a couple months ago. And, but she, she does good with when she has the oil, but she doesn't have a consistent supply. And it's like, well, that's not a protocol. She doesn't have any kind of a protocol. She just knows that it helps when she has it and that it sucks when she doesn't have it, right? And, she's going back, doing this back and forth thing, which could maybe do more harm than good by taking some oil when she can get it, and then it runs out, and then just lets, things get worse. I think that might make that going up and down might be worse. I don't know. It might be okay, but to me it might be worse. Why don't you just try to find a consistent supply? Why does that fucking editor of that magazine not have a supply for this lady? She doesn't have any fucking hookups. It's a fucking edibles magazine. You make edibles with oils. I mean, shit, what the fuck? But so I was like, but I didn't say that. I wasn't like, oh yeah, well shit. I said, oh, well, hey, that's great that it works for her when she has it, and that's why I've started my company to make sure that people like that who are in need can have it at a fair price, not get ripped off, and do it in a discreet manner too, where you're not like fucking, walking in and out of this thing, with no window signs, and you feel like you're doing a drug deal, in those dispensaries, So ours is a comfortable, like higher end kind of a thing, and where you feel good about yourself and what you're doing, and I'm sort of rambling on now, but I think you get the picture. I search out and do all this stuff, number one for me, and then number two for the people that are in the collective that are going to be doing my stuff, because I do care about them. It's not I like I said, we're doing the 21-day reset. We're going to be doing the AWOL, a way of life lifestyle program, where you learn how to incorporate the healthy eating and even exercise and things like that into your life, and so you create a whole new lifestyle, right? Including your regimens of the superfoods and cannabis oils if you need them, for your conditions and stuff like that, which I'm trying to lean towards people that, are in need of that, because there's no fucking people that have any protocols, I see some on the internet, but I haven't met any here, right? So, so I'm doing that because I'm good with it. I'm good with that. So it's something I could do. It's something I already do, and the cannabis oil will just make it easier. And then, and then with the glaucoma, the cannabis oil will just make it possible, right? So, so that's, we'll just end it there. We're right at 20 minutes. And, hopefully you got some good stuff out of that rambling, and understand the path that I'm taking, with this. I'll close with this. The people that I talk to when I'm talking to them, like yesterday, there was like hundreds of vendors there. 3 people got me. 3 people got me. And the mission that I'm on. And they understood. And they're like, fuck yeah, I want to be with you. And that's all. When I found those 3, it was like, fuck, fuck everybody else, And that's how these guys felt too. It was like, man, we're here because you see what's going on. We got to do something. I'm like, yeah, right on. Let's do this, I love that shit. I live for that, and I'm very, very happy that I'm able to do this. I don't make a shit ton of money because, like I was telling you, right now that these 3 guys that I came in contact with, and the other guys too, I tell them, hey, I don't have this dispensary that has people fucking rolling in and out, 100 people a day or whatever, coming in and out with their little baggies and shit like that, or white prescription bags, with little plastic little things in there. I don't do that. I don't have that, right? And, mine is real shit where we treat real people that have real conditions and help them to get better, right? And it's most people don't even give a shit, like all the other people. These guys are like, yeah, that's why we make our stuff for to help people, that's why we do that. That's why we're making our shit, is so we can help people recover from stuff, man. And I'm like, yeah, exactly. And so that's like a synergy right there, and so it's for real, that's a for real thing. And some people will understand that mission and stuff like that, and they'll be attracted to that. And those are the people that we want. I don't give a shit if it's just me and my fucking cat, because I got the hookups now, for all my stuff. And these guys don't care about, whatever, I'll if it comes down to it, I'll just promote them, along with my marketing business. But I'm sure I'm going to get people on board. People are already hungry to be on board because I can help with their pain management, with fucking depression. We're going to experiment a lot with PTSD. We have a psychologist we're going to bring on board that works directly with them. And we're going to incorporate some cannabis oils and stuff into her therapies and see how they work. And she's going to document all that shit. It's going to be really cool. And then all the other kind of stuff like the glaucoma and the cancer and all that stuff, we're going to be doing a lot, working with that. And that's and lupus and things like that. So that's fucking that's sort of scary. It's a big responsibility. And but you just do the best you can and have them do the best they can, and have their body recover the best that it can. And so that's it. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. All right. So Morentin, Glaucoma Hope. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Peace.